Hello everyone, welcome back. Here's vanAmsen. Today we have a pretty interesting problem on our hands. It's medium level problem from LeetCode called Asteroid Collision. So without further ado, let's dive right in and understand the problem first. So we are given an array of integers that represent asteroids. The absolute value of integer indicates the size of the asteroid and the sign indicates the direction. Positive for right and negative for left. And our task is to find out the state of the asteroid after all collisions. So let's look at a couple of examples to make this clear. So here for input 5, 10, minus 5, we return 5, 10, and the 10 and minus 5 asteroids collide, and the minus 5 is destroyed because it's smaller. So the remaining asteroids are 5 and 10. And in the second example, we have 8 and minus 8 and result in an empty list as both asteroids of the same size collide and explode. So, all right, let's now transit to our code and try to implement it. So my first instinct for this problem is to use a stack data structure. So we will iterate through the list, and for each asteroid, based on its direction and size, we will decide whether it should be pushed onto the stack or if we should pop asteroid from the stacks. So first, let's start by defining our asteroid collision. So we have asteroid collision, which will take a list of integer as arguments. And we then define our logic and implementation in here. So let's implement it and I will explain everything right away. So stack will be empty stack. And for ast in asteroids, while stack and asteroid less than 0 stack, and if stack minus asteroid stack pop and continue, else stack minus 1 equal minus asteroid. Stack pop break else stack append asteroid and return stack. Okay, so let's run it and see if it's working for provided previously test cases. So yeah, it's working. So what we did, so after declaring empty stack, next we iterate through our asteroid list, and for each asteroid we check if it's moving in the opposite direction compared to the top asteroid in the stack. If it is, we handle potential collision. So we keep popping asteroids from the stack until we find an asteroid that can be destroyed, and the current one, or until the stack is empty. If the size of two asteroids are the same, they both explode and we continue to the next asteroid. So, and finally, in our stack, if it's empty or the asteroid should be on the stack, we append it to the stack. So yeah, and finally we return our stack. So let's run it for unseen test cases as well. So yeah, I'm running it, and we have successfully completed 52 days of daily challenges. And let's look at score. So yeah, our implementation beat 57% with respect to memory and 80% with respect to runtime. So let's look how it's placed. So here in the middle, yeah, so it's about 112 milliseconds, and our solution is 110, so it's just 5 seconds slower than ours. So probably some tweaking might be done, but all good. So it's working fine. So it was like first intuition, and always you can somehow try to optimize it. So we will try to do it in the next episode. So yeah, finally everything's worked, and voila, here's our solution, and it's working perfectly for all test cases, even unseen one. So unseen one might be a bit more tricky. So and look like our solution is working perfectly. So I hope you enjoyed this coding session and it helped you understand how to use stack data structure to solve such problem. And if you have any question, leave them in the comment section below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more coding content and tutorials. And as usual, most important, keep practicing, stay motivated, happy coding, and see you next time.